Hey, what is going on, everyone? Thank you for joining us today. So I am with Dean Loki here from OC Kayak, and I wanted to talk about the Hobie Lynx. So I have spent a lot of time on this kayak for a while, recently fishing it, and Dean is a wizard with kayaks. So we're both going to break down this kayak for you and talk about some of the pros and cons. So the first thing that I want to talk about as a whole with this kayak is it is a shallow water machine. And I would personally target a lot of snakehead, redfish, things like that where you can't get a lot of other kayaks. Like I have a Pro Angler, and that is a super heavy kayak that is a lot tougher to get super shallow in 6 inches of water, where this boat comes in around 40 pounds without anything on it, where a Pro Angler, something like that, is double the weight. So you can glide around in the shallows with this, and it comes with the Mirage 180 drive here. It has the kick-up fins, and they are short fins, so you're able to pedal around really easily in that shallow water. I'm gonna set these here for a sec. You've got a little bit of storage up here. You can slide, a cooler or something under there, small cooler. The seat is very comfortable, very easy to stand up and sit down. The platform is super wide, and it also has some sea deck on here, so you're not slipping around, don't have to worry about anything like that. Very comfortable platform to fish off of. So if we come around to the back here, this is something that I would recommend for the Lynx, especially if you're bringing a lot of tackle with you, which is something that I like to do. This is the H crate. It automatically comes with 4 rod holders, and you can attach a bunch of different stuff on the sides depending on how much you want to deck it out, and then you've got a whole crate to fill up with tackle and things like that. So that is a lot of the things that I like personally about the kayak. So we're going to go over to Dean, and he's going to highlight some of the specs about it as well.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at the OC Kayak booth here in Timonium, Maryland. We're at the Chesapeake Bay Show. Hey, look, Mark has been going over this Hobie Lynx. We're touching on what we like about it. Mark obviously has fished this a lot more than me. I have had some good years on it in year 2020, year 2021. What I'm going to touch on is hopefully not to duplicate what Mark has done, but I'm basically going to go over the specs of the boat, and then I'm going to tell you some things I like about it myself. So first things first, let's just talk about the length of it. 11 foot, has a 35-inch wide boat. You have a weight capacity of about 400 pounds. What I love about the Lynx, mainly, it's because I'm an old man, it's easy to lift and load. So that was one of my main purposes from switching from the Outback to the Lynx, was to give me a little easier load on the end of the day and the beginning of the day. So the Lynx for me was very important to have a lightweight craft. Now next, the stand-up stability of this kayak. I was honored to be on it and be able to really fish it from a stand-up side of things. It was a great boat in the big water, shallow water, medium water, skinny water. It really didn't matter. I think if I had to choose one negative to say about the Lynx, it would be the lack of internal storage. I think Mark was talking about that with the H crate. So if I was to really say what things you want to do with the Lynx is stay low, don't worry about too much accessories, just stay basic. Get an H crate, get something to hold your tackle, and then of course you have the rod holder capability from that point on. Another great feature of this boat is its track accessibility. So you do have some tracks up front for any kind of accessories you want to add, not to mention the sail port, and then not to mention the H-rail capabilities. A lot of additional things that can be done to the Lynx to make it more of a fishing vessel. So again, the H-rail would attach here, and you'll see these 2 little black dots, if the paddle wasn't there, that the screws into. Good frame seating. We got a cup holder. We got ambidextrous hand control, meaning if we just pull this off, we can switch from side to side with just the click of the button. So the Lynx in a whole is a shallow water fishing machine. I'm pretty sure Mark touched on that. That's what I think this vessel does for most people, is it gets them in that shallow water and gives them the ability to access pretty much the biggest feature of all Hobie boats, and that's the Mirage Drive. Because us, by being able to put our boat 1 foot forward, allows this boat to get into the shallowest of conditions, 6 to 8 inches. So again, I think my prize possession of this whole time I've ever fished the Lynx was the time I caught my first big bull red on it. It was in Eastern Shore, Virginia, and I was trying this lightweight kayak out and landed a 60-pound bull red on it and realized that the fish I was holding was heavier than the kayak I was on. So another great feature that a lot of people don't talk about on the Lynx, including me, I almost forgot it. It's the power pole mount. So the Lynx has the ability to attach that power pole and to really give you that shallow water anchoring. So again, the Lynx is perfect for that shallow water craft. Couple little features that we didn't touch on that I wanted to bring up, it's this rudder. One thing that is easy about the Lynx is controlling the rudder because of this new easy peasy one-way rudder system. By simply grabbing this rope right here, you can deploy and pull up the rudder simply by pulling up on this rope. People don't realize just how easy it is. It's simply a yank up, it goes down, yank up, goes up. So another convenience is to be able to get that rudder out and down and deployed within seconds. Great feature on the Hobie Lynx.
So that is a wrap for this video. I hope it was helpful. And me personally, I really enjoyed fishing out of this vessel. I would recommend it to anyone fishing shallow water. That is just what it is made for. But if you would like to purchase a Lynx, make sure to head over to OC Kayak and for any accessories with it. And if you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.